Welcome back to the golf scene, everyone, and welcome to the Links and Tees Dome here in Addison, owned and operated by the Addison Park District. With me is Charles Sims, Golf Operations Manager for the Addison Links and Tees Dome. Something a little bit different. Charles is going to take us through how you should practice. Take advantage of a practice session and opportunity here at the Dome. How do we start?
Well, thank you, Steve. We see a lot of people come into the Dome, they'll check in and they'll go straight to their hitting mat, maybe hit drivers for 30 minutes or an hour and leave, and they don't really get the full benefit of what we offer here at the Golf Dome. So we've come up with a new program called Roam the Dome. What I recommend you do is after you check in, come on over to station number 1, which is our warm-up station. So you can come in here and I recommend for 5 or 10 minutes, do some stretching. We'll have some weighted clubs out here. This will help you stretch and also strengthen your golfing muscles to prepare you for the balls you're about to hit. And then we also put in a mirror this year so you can do a little bit of mirror work. That way you can look at your positions in the mirror and see if it matches up with some of the positions you see in the golf magazines. From this point, we're going to move forward to station number 2, which is our chipping area. So we always have balls laid out over here, and this is just where you're going to work on the little bump and run shots with your 6-iron, 7-iron, 8-iron, just getting a feel for hitting the ball, getting it on our green, and letting it roll back to the hole.
Where are we going next?
From that point, we're going to move upstairs and we're going to work on a little shot trajectory work. We're now upstairs on the 2nd level of the Golf Dome, and quite frankly, this is the least utilized area, but it should be one of the more important. This is where we come to station 3, and I bring people up here simply for the fact we're closer to the ceiling, and it's real important to work on shot control and trajectory. What we see from a lot of golfers is when they swing the club, they try to hit it with their hands, they get into the ball like this, and the ball gets too high. Well, you can get away with that downstairs, but when you're upstairs, the ball will go straight up into the net. So this is a great area to practice a little punch shot. And what you're going to do is just take a little 1/2 to 3/4 swing. You're going to come down and we're going to focus on keeping the angle of the shaft leaning forward through impact, because that actually is the proper way to get good distance and to control the flight of the ball. So station number 3, little punch shots. And as you can see, that was a nice solid shot, a short swing, but I made sure to come into the ball correctly and to rotate my chest through the shot. Once again, a real important part of the golf swing, especially when we move downstairs and start working on the full swing. And what we're going to do downstairs, what I recommend is you spend about 15 or 20 minutes on a bay down there with 3 clubs. And typically what would be good would be a lofted club, such as a pitching wedge, a mid-iron, maybe a 6 or 7-iron, and then your driver. And I ask that our golfers just utilize all the beautiful targets that they see out in front of them. We have our artificial target greens to hit to. We have our suspended targets to help you work on aim and trajectory. And you'll just get a feel for the swing and everything that you've worked on at all these stations up to date. We don't want to neglect our putting, so we're going to step over onto the putting green and roll a few putts. Okay, now we're down here on station 5, our putting green, and what you're going to notice, we have one of the nicest and largest putting greens indoors anywhere in the Chicago area. I recommend everybody spend at least 10 or 15 minutes here working on short putts, long putts, putting drills, those types of things. So this is where you can really lower your score. So mid-range putt, and then shake it up. Go for one of the long putts. Right now we're looking at about a 65-footer. And we're going to work more on speed and leaving ourselves a nice, easy second putt. But definitely spend time right here on the putting green. And then finally, we're going to head over to station number 7, and it's what's new here at the Golf Dome.
When you come out to Links and Tees Golf Dome here in Addison, you want to be sure to take advantage of the track tee divider. It'll give you the opportunity to measure the overall distance of your golf shots. The dome is limited to 83 yards at the back of the dome. So when you are going to hit a golf shot, you'll be able to put your golf ball down on the mat, strike your particular golf shot. The tee divider will utilize a Doppler radar device to measure the golf ball, and it will tell you your ball speed as well as total distance of your golf shot.
That's a look at our 6 steps when we roam the dome, and I do promise that if you do follow those 6 steps, go to those stations, you will cut strokes off your score, and you'll be ready when we move outdoors again.
Well, Charles, besides the Range Servant track tee, what else is new here at the Dome?
Well, we're excited every year. We try to make it fresh, new, and clean. We did bring in all new hitting mats downstairs, brand new range balls like we do every year. We've refurbished all the AstroTurf. So I think our customers are going to be quite happy when they come back in.
Any specials?
One of our most exciting is our Tuesday 2-for-1, 2 golfers, 2 bays. They only pay for one price. We also have our discount platinum card, which saves anywhere from 20 to 40% any day of the week. We have special pricing for juniors, ladies, and senior golfers, and then special pricing for high school golf teams and college golf teams. In addition to that, some of the things that we offer are private and group golf lessons, club repair and club regripping, and then for all of our customers, we always have complimentary coffee, hot chocolate, and tea. And finally, I'd like to invite everybody to our annual Golf Dome Open House and Demo Day, which is scheduled for Saturday, January 11th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Steve will be our Master of Ceremonies, and in the past, we've had members of the Chicago Lovables, the Blackhawks Ice Crew, many of the major golf equipment manufacturers. You can come out and try what's new and great. We've got a lot of the local PGA and LPGA instructors giving complimentary golf clinics, and we have food, prizes, raffles, and lots of fun. For any additional information, please visit our website at addisonparks.org.